Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, oh wow, okay, we're gonna have to fix this. Why is it always? There we go. Like why? There we go. Let's try this again. So tonight's question: should Summer and Kyle get back together on The Young and the Restless? Listen, Kyle acted pretty much like a jackass at this point. Okay, there's no other way to sit there and put it. He cheated on her, right? And yet Summer's not there deciding that she should try to get back with Kyle or take a chance with Chance. I think it's a no-brainer at this point. I don't see how you can get past that. But let me know in the comment section. Let's do a quick roll call, get this live stream started. We got a lot to talk about. As my friend James always says, we got a lot to talk about. Tracy Steve's in the chat. Eagle Fangs in the chat. Dolly's in the chat. Yeah, no, I saw that too. Which is a big okay. He will be Missy also the voice actor for Call of Duty. Oh wow, I didn't know he did that. Yeah, I heard about that this weekend. Um, I think it was yesterday. I think it might have been yesterday. Eagle Fang. It might have been yesterday. Yeah, he played the first Rising. Okay, yeah, he played it. He played Antonio. Darby's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Yes, that is the question of the night. Should they get back together? Yeah, I was just gonna sit there and say, yeah, he played Antonio Vega on One Life to Live. Cherry Ice Cream's in the chat. Black Mom's in the chat. How you doing tonight? That's right. Great, Tracy. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, it's Dolly, yeah, I found I was on Instagram and it came up at the top of my post. Um I found out on my post on Instagram because I follow ABC. Yeah, ABC Digest, I think that's what it's called. I found out. Black Mon, I'm actually doing pretty amazing. I'm doing pretty amazing. Let's see. Black Mon, I'm actually doing pretty amazing. Okay, there we go. Take this off. But yeah, no, I'm doing pretty amazing. I hope you are too as well, Black Mon. You know, I haven't been live stream in 2 days, and it felt so long. Cherry Ice Cream, how you doing tonight? I think I said hi to you, but yeah, I haven't live stream in 2 days. Ronnie Ron, Ronnie Ron, Freddie, how are you doing today? Freddie, what did you think about Nina's apology? What did you think about Nina wanting forgiveness, asking for forgiveness from Carly? Dory says, I didn't realize he was still married to the lady who played RJ's daughter. He was actually married to her? I didn't realize he was actually married to her in real life. Yeah, and now the hits just keep on coming, unfortunately. Um, yeah, the hits just keep on coming. It's unfortunate, it really is. Um, yeah, I haven't live streamed in 2 days. It's, I mean, I know yesterday was Christmas. I wasn't gonna live stream then. Kyrus was live streaming that day though. He live streamed for an hour. And then Christmas Eve. that was still wrapping presents. Ellie says, "Yep, her character was Carrie. They were a couple dating back to their character dating on the show." Oh wow, okay, yeah, that was her name. Yes, Carrie. Freddie says Nina did it just because of her guilty conscience. So did you, how'd you, okay, so Freddie, how'd you feel about Carly not forgiving her? Ron's so glad that Harrison caught Ava and Stephanie. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for that too, Ron. Eagle says the star today was Nikki Newman from YNR that used her drunken master. Yes. Listen, Eagle Fang, people give her smoke. I do as well. Um, but I'm like, I I was actually surprised at her. Blackmon says Nina is stupid. Now Cyrus is going to take over. Blackmon at this point needs to just tell the truth. Alicia, how you doing tonight? Alicia says Maggie was working on her. Really? You know, Joey, we've been at odds about this whole Maggie versus Alex thing. Laura B, how you doing tonight? Tracy said, "Did you get in?" Yes, I did. Oh, I'll show you because I can't wear it because it's too hot. But I'll show you. See if I can actually. I love it. Nobody says, "I'm sorry, but who really cares whether or not those two get back together? I don't like either of them that much either." Damn. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, Darby. I was just very curious about that, though. Nobody says, "I know, Albert. This is one of the few times we were completely disagreeing." Yeah, Dolly. You know it's out of love, Dolly. You know it's out of love. Darby says Alex was a total A of himself. He was out of pocket. Big Nate was good, Nate. Blackman says Stephanie needs to mind her business. Let Thomas and Hope be together. I said the same thing. I said the same thing. Blackman, I was surprised that Finn was going so hard on Thomas in front of Steffi. But I'm what okay, Joey. I want to know why you taking Alex's side on this. Now, Freddie says Carly has every right to feel however she feels about the woman, even though at that moment she let Nina have it. And Blackmon says I was too. Dolly says I know it's all love. I just think it's cool. We can disagree respectfully with it. I know, Dolly. Crazy, right? We can disagree and still be cool with each other. What a very interesting concept. I wish a lot of other people was like that. Even for instance, why and I went one episode without the mention of Tucker McCall Bravo. Um, like I said, here's the thing. Out of all four of the soaps, Y&R was the one that actually won. Like Y&R was the best to me. Freddie says Carly was being a B, not gonna lie. And Lisa says, F Nina, she came at Carly with her own BS, guilt baggage. I blame Carly. I was ready to feel for Nina until that. Hmm. And Justin, you feel the same way about Darby. Don't care about either one of them. Your friends I agree. Why not won last week and this week they're winning? Eagle Fang, I would have never said that before. Ever. But I agree with that. Dave, Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you, Albert. I hope you all had a great weekend. I did. Here's the thing. I wish I could wear my hoodie, but it's too damn hot. Um, Richard, how you doing tonight? Lily says, I feel like Maggie had confrontational bias with Alex. She doesn't like him, so she jumps on things to prove her negative feelings. Wait, 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 wait. Dolly, you didn't think, okay, Dolly, you didn't sit there and think what Alex said was out of pocket, though, today? As far as his employees, you don't think that what he said was out of pocket? Lisa, I mean, I blame Nino. Okay. Justin says, if Carly and Sonny reunite, then this show is useless, but I really love to see Nina get hers. I think even here's the thing, even if they do, they're not going to reunite. But even if they do break up, he's not going to be with Carly. Eagle Finn says Constantine is such a cockroach. I really hope. Yeah, even Justin pointed out today. I've been good, Rich. How have you been? It's good to see you again. You know, but that's my whole thing. Though, first of all, Alex was the one that was out of pocket. Talking about his employees like that, and the only thing that Maggie did was point out how much of a condescending jackass that Alex was being. Because that comment was out of pocket. That comment was so out of pocket. Everybody in that room looked at him like, bro. Freddie says, like my picture, Albert is different. Yeah, actually, I do. It actually kind of threw me off. I like it. They always say Alex sound jerky about the email thing, but it's true. And corporate people hate those emails. Most folks rather to pay. Victor was far from a cuddly person. I get that, but it's honest to tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie. It was still out of pocket though. That's not something that you just openly say. You know, you're with your family. What's good, Duan? You're with your family. You're just like, oh, I can't stand that they're writing these emails to these people. I mean, isn't the pay just good enough? Can't you peasants just sit there and just deal with the pay? What's good, Crystal Hopkins? Lisa, what's good? I said the same thing too. I said the exact same thing. Alicia Constantine springing his own ankle. Yeah, Alicia, he is committed to the cause. Alicia, listen, I don't like Constantine, but I'm like, damn, I got to give him props because you got to be real committed to this scheme. Dolly says he was venting, but the email thing is stupid. He's with his family. He can vent. I mean, he can vent, but that's the thing. He can vent all he wants. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, if you're in a room with him, if I was in a room, okay, we got to agree to disagree. We got to agree to disagree on that one. Freddie says, Cunning Esma is back. I 100% agree with that, Freddie. Dolly says, I will say that I forgot who said this, but I totally agree. I think it was Alicia who said, but yeah, we don't we don't have to we gonna have to agree to disagree on that one because I felt like it was just out of pocket. Ryan says, I'm glad that Harrison ever come face to face because he's a cop, and I'm sure. Ron, I'm surprised that Everett and Jada didn't cross paths. Bobby says, I'm not sure about Esme. She looks conflicted about which way she will go. Yes, Freddie. I was sitting there thinking she's gonna probably be a little bit of blend of both. Freddie says I wasn't feeling that one either. Freddie, I wasn't. But I think we may get a balance to the two, which I feel like is the best case scenario. Because if you have a character that's too evil, that's just too much of a villain, it tends to get old pretty fast. You look at B&B with Sheila, that's a perfect example of a character that's a villain that just wore out their welcome a long time ago. So you definitely do need a bit of both, with her, and yeah, I agree. The nice, kind, cuddly BS version was not working for me either. But I mean, if we're gonna be honest, I think it was a bit of a backlash, though, racial wise. Blackmon says Esma's dropping that glove. I was like, girl, no, go back and Blackmon. I didn't really understand why she was so worried about being caught. Really didn't. Freddie says, well, memory loss can change a person like it did Sunny. That's very true. Duan. We say even when I would want to feel for Nina, she just pissed me off. Damn. Duan says, I wonder how Esme will act good or even because Esme has a baby to care for and she has a taste for good, like Quinn on B&B. Oh wow, Quinn was a baddie? Dolly says, I think Alex and Maggie just don't know when the family still should end and begin. Also, Maggie was wrong. Giving Alex that gift for Victor in front of Justin. Yeah, I can see that's a little bit out of pocket. Crystal says, "Why do you always come by my full name?" Um. Okay, what name do you want me to call you then? Oh, okay, you're right. I could just call you Crystal. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. I just started calling you by that name, but I could call you Crystal. That's fine. Lisa says, "I feel bad for Esme. Ryan brainwashed her. Are we sure Esme is Ryan? And Heather, no blood test was done." Yeah, they can always sit there and switch it. They can always sit there and switch it. I don't. I don't know. Like I said, I felt like it was not a pocket comment, and even everybody in the room was just like, "Bro, seriously?" Like, it was Brooke and Ridge, the actors. Hmm. I don't know. That whole chemistry thing just skips over me. Black man. Dolly says all that gas when Alex called Xander the gardener was too much. All of them have called Xander way worse, except for Maggie. Now Ron says, I'm tired of Sarah with her BS talking ish about she don't want her mom lonely. Really, Sarah, you're not a relationship expert. That's true. She's with Xander. She has zero room to talk, and I knew I forgot something. I'll be right back. What the hell? Okay, that was weird. Okay, got deleted. Can someone answer? Yeah, they got deleted. AYJ something. Yeah, they got deleted. That's right, Freddie. I'm back. Yeah, they got deleted. Well, here's the thing. AJ, um, they still have a website. You can go on their website. And the charger thing, but there was no port. Um, I guess it's supposed to be a cord to it, but it didn't come with a cord. It, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's just the and the track. Yeah, you know what I can put it down. Okay, I can't go actually on something else. Um, is it possible that I can talk to you tomorrow on it? So, the box, I take out the box, there's not, well, I take out the holder, and then the box. I take out the box, and it's just And you put the beat that, and it's supposed to be a point to it that you cut it out. But you thought, okay, but it's not. Sorry about that. So, where was I? And the one and only Nathaniel Gray. What did Esme do? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Jonathan. Nathaniel said, "Oh, did she?" So she knows she's evil. Yeah, she got her memories back. She got her memories back. Black Mom says mute. Can anyone hear me? Ron says Phoenix Shemaine is back to doing spoilers. He said last week he couldn't speak. He lost his voice. Oh, okay. Nathaniel, how is life? How is okay? Hold on, let me see something. So yeah, they got deleted. Okay, cool. Has Wally got? Yes, Wally's got his memories back. Yes. Took me a second. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. Jesse, Jess, and thank you, Crystal. Yep, he is. He's back to normal. It's just taking forever. Nathaniel said, "Did y'all get the Pikeman info you all wanted?" We hope it's more. And thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Yeah, and honestly, tell you the truth, I think Cyrus, I think Cyrus is actually going to blackmail her too. That's right. That's right, Jonathan. So it's gonna be Nina, Ava, and Sunny living under one roof. Oh, I can't wait. But yes, yeah, Michael does blackmailing her. Then it says one more will come. Evan told me they're going all in on the Pikeman storyline. Oh yeah, what is my boss up to? Being a creep, running around eavesdropping on people's conversations. Johnson says, wow, what a happy family that must be. Alicia says, Ava living with Sonny. Yeah, you know, that's awesome that you can remember that. Because most people do not remember the Three's Company. Ron says, Albert, why won't Teresa just throw Constantine under the bus? Because she said that because then she would get exposed as well, Ron. So it's not really a win situation. Lisa, your boss is hearing confessions. Yep. Johnson says, I do believe that Pikeman is holding Jason captive from Plasma. Jonathan is not going to let go of that theory. Listen, if I'll tell you this much, if you're right, I will credit you that. Is that exactly? And then it says, man, that ship has sailed. Lorby says Anna finished the WSP and Pikeman story and broke up with Valentine. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. You are exactly right. AJ said, new to this channel, man. What your channel about? I'm thinking about subscribing. I mean, I do soap opera stuff, but I'm also trying to do other stuff as well. So I may be Smith to talk about the dream stuff, what's going on with my house is dirty. I may do a new video about them. So I mean, if you think about it, check back with the channel every now and then. I do a lot of soap opera stuff though, so but I'm doing other videos as well. Drama, different content creators I'll talk about. Blackman says I can tell Albert Three's Company was one of your favorite shows for recent. Absolutely. See, this is why I rock with you, Blackman. This is exactly why I rock with you. Tracy says Three Company was a show. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, if you're in that generation to remember, the Dennis is not Larry. Just says I forgot all about Pikeman. Damn. Well, just hopefully we'll get more. Nathan says nice something. Be Mace. See, that's why I said this is why I rock with you, Black Man. Justin said, "Did you have a good Christmas?" I had a great Christmas. Um, I got some new beats, which is actually really great. But I couldn't find the charger for it, what a wire for it. And then I realized where it was. That's why I was on the phone. That's why I was on the phone so much. Oh, Brooklyn and Chase. Blaze? Wait, seriously? Blaze? Lisa, why were Stefan and Ava standing in front of the blank shipment when the cops? I said this. See, Elisa, I said the exact same thing. I was like, "This is so dumb. This is so." Elisa, I love Days of Our Lives, but they'll do things like that where it's just like, this is Blaze. Is that really what they're calling them, Blaze? Krista says, so who shot at Anna and Sunny? See, this, yeah, we're still waiting for that. Brace. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. Our bookcase. Ron says Finn needs to mind his effing business. This doesn't concern him. Ron, do not change. Laura B says Brooklyn is trying to give Maxie control of the company. That's what I thought too. Laura B. Chalin, bookcase. Well, Nathaniel said Blaze, and I was just like, what the? I was like, what the f is a Blaze? Now, AY Jack says, I saw your video on my house today. I guess if you're subscribed to PayPal, it's easy to unsubscribe. I feel bad for the guy they stay shutting him down. I feel bad for the guy though. They stay shutting him down. You mean the camera guy? AYJ, you talking about the camera guy? Because I know they had they had a cameraman that wound up quitting. If that's what you're talking about. And then it says WTF is a Sprina. It's Spencer and Trina. Yes, it's Spencer and Trina. And then it says, what is a Brangelina? All these couples' names are stupid. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Laura says Molly and TJ are going to use Christina as an egg donor and surrogate. Yeah, it's so dumb. Nathan says, "I know it's spring to change. It's dumb." Okay. Yeah, Nathan, I only say it sometimes because I know people will connect with it, but it cringes. Yes, it cringes the living f out of me. Brangelina, yep. Ron says, "I prefer the few days I was watching Passions with Tabi and her." Yeah, I know a lot of people miss Passions. Lisa and the most boring couple ever. BLQ and Chase Gregory will die from boredom. Nathan says Sprina sounds like a new diet soft drink. They don't want Sprina fans. Aya says, I mean, YouTube, they continue to remove him from the platform. Safe go for instance, it's like the media platform. I mean, to be honest, listen, here's the thing, AY. It's not like I don't have a sense of humor, but let's be honest. It's not like they're breaking TOS. Let's just be real. Some of their pranks, they go a little bit too far to a point where they get upset like they want to start fighting people. That's my issue. It's like y'all did the prank. You spray water on somebody or dust or whatever, and then when they get upset, then you want to sit there and fight them. Like Dirty has a temper. Dirty has a temper. Red keeps a little bit more chill, but Dirty has a temper though. Freddie said I just realized usually big stories come to a blow. Usually happens by the end of the year, literally. Well, hopefully some happens. Yep, Jonathan, Brangelina. I think I'm going to be honest, Jonathan. They're the first people that started that. They're the first people that started that whole couple name thing. Actually, when I'm doing one of my exes as well. Bobby says Maxie has money problems and asks Manelli to move in. Well, not really. Like Felicia kind of tricked her into that sort of thing. And then says no, they did that before. Hmm. Okay, but then he definitely made it popular. Then Brangelina definitely made it popular. I'll tell you that much. And then says, "Oh, I love my friend, but I still say the term spring is silly." Yeah, I don't blame you. I find it pretty cringe also. Johnson says, "Do you think Sasha ends up blackmailing Nina and she ends up doing his bidding?" Yeah, I do. Which at this point is so dumb. So Now, Freddie says, I may sound harsh, but Gregory can RIP. Now, I guess okay, yeah, you're right. I guess he is going against the YouTube and Instagram guidelines. Like, don't be wrong, Bennifer. Yep, Nathaniel. Shannon, Then, but yeah, AJ, I'm gonna call you AJ. Um, like I said, don't get me wrong, it's funny, but it's like, my whole thing is, I wonder what they're gonna do with the website. Like, are they still gonna be putting on videos on the website? Because people are paying for that. People are paying for that. So, and my whole thing is like, if they can't keep out of jail, it's like, but no, seriously, thank you for watching the video, though. I plan on doing some other videos throughout this year, so that's not soap opera related. Blackmail says I cringe now when I see Spencer and Trina together. I'm like, I would like to see Trina with someone else now. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people are kind of, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. That is correct, though, Laura B. Yeah, I'm out of this. Oh, crap. I almost forgot a couple of things. Like, how many likes do we have? Yuan says Benifer is now married again. Like, to each other? That's kind of stupid. Freddie says Cyrus is doing the devil's work. Yeah. Nathaniel says Kanye is the only time the girl's name is first Kim and Kanye. Yeah, I mean, I guess it got a flow. If that makes any sense, it got a flow. Jess says, "How was everyone's Christmas? How was everyone's Christmas?" Okay, now I'm actually gonna wear the Okay, people can't see it now, but yeah, I didn't feel that. Crystal says, "No, it to Spencer and Trina for me is to each their own." Yes, that's right, Nathan. I gotta sit there and represent. I gotta represent. Yeah. Right. My friend bought it for me. And it's funny too, because it was between this and Days of Our Lives, but I think he just kind of guessed right. Yeah, Jonathan, I love this thing. I I'm probably gonna get all four at some point, if we're gonna be honest. Lorby says I saw that on Instagram. Oh, you follow me on Instagram. That's what's up. Yeah, I love it. I The thing says I wouldn't talk to you if you were wearing days on GH. I'm gonna try to get all four of them. I'm gonna try to get all four of them. Nathaniel says days over GH. Listen, I love them both. Surprisingly, Freddie says I don't blame Taraji HP of my wanting to quit the industry because she's not getting paid enough. It's already hard enough because of color of skin, but being less. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I love it. I love it, Jess. I want to get the other three now. Then Johnson says it looked like Harrison has busted Ava. Yeah, we'll see. And Dan says, "Man, I'm going to get you." And as I would love that. I would rock that. I never watched the show, but I would rock that though. Um, Lockman says now we see Cynthia Waters Nina is Nina to sign it Albert. Oh, that we was up. Oh, damn. It's very warm, Crystal. I actually had to open up the window because it was so hot in here. Just said Taraji HP is like a C-lister actor at best. Well, I'm not going to comment on that. Ron says, I was hoping for Steve and John to come over to the Hortons and just throw Constantine's ass out. He doesn't belong there, even if he's fake. Just throw his ass out there. Ron, you keep it real. Lisa thought it was funny and ironic that both Harrison and Drew are Navy SEALs. Yeah. Lorby says Finn is being sued for malpractice. Yes, General Hospital's Finn is being sued for malpractice, which is really odd, too. Because you got General Hospital Finn, that's a doctor, but you also have Dawn the Beautiful Finn, that's also a doctor. So I had to clarify for the audience which Finn we were talking about. But yeah, um, oh, now just as I guess Nina doesn't know Cyrus's voice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Jess. I did think about that, but I know that she was very emotional and stuff like that. So, like, exactly, General Hospital's been. We gotta gotta make sure that we you know, I do that sometimes. I used to do that way back when they used to talk about Victor, like Victor. Well, which Victor? You talking about Victor Newman, Victor Kiriakis, Victor Cassadine? Which Victor you talking about? Johnson says the Navy SEAL background makes it more like an original story of Drew Kane and Ken Nero. You don't think of Days also? Just as I'm over this SEC storyline, I'm waiting for them to, um, well, Nina be exposed. Lobby says, yes, my bad, Albert. No, I was just messing with you. I was just messing with you. Well, Ron, I would ask that question in the chat, but the thing is, I already asked it before, and um, yeah, it still doesn't make sense to them, Ron. It still doesn't make sense to them. I mean, Ron, you're talking about two different soap operas. How are you even going to sit there and ask that question? One is As the World Turns, which is with witches, and the other. Why am I saying this for? Um, just says I'm sick of Nina almost telling the truth. Like, spill it out already. Well, I'll tell you this much, Jess. If if Cyrus if Cyrus blackmails Nina, Nina better tell the truth at this point. Which I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting there reading some of the comments, and some people were about the whole Nina thing. Somebody was like, Nina stole Carly's hotel. The hell are you talking about, bro? Nina didn't steal Carly's hotel. Nina didn't sit there and steal Carly's husband. Sonny was the one that cheated on Carly with Nina, and Carly lost her hotel out of stupidity. Ron says everybody finding out about Nina. Exactly. I'm like, tell the truth at this point, boom. Lee said many black actors are designed as or designated as B or C actors, not going to speculate why. Well, yeah, I mean, it's it's hard in the industry in general. You say I fell for Tuja in that interview. It was so bad she started crying, saying enough is enough. She doesn't want just the credit. She also wants the money. I mean, like I said, it's a hard industry. It's a hard industry in general. I knew you was gonna sit there and say something out of pocket. You know, Jess, we were getting along so well. And then you start acting like Jess. Nina took Carly's husband. No, we won't blame Sonny for that. How? I want to know how. AJ said, "Do you watch anime? I'm getting into it." Yeah. The last one I still gotta finish watching Attack on Titans, which I love that show. I love Attack on Titans. So yeah, I still gotta watch the movies. What are you getting into though? Like what stuff you getting into? Robbie said Drew GH Drew is off canvas. Drew is an Australia for LQ, which is so stupid to me. Yeah, you gotta sit there and make those Hallmark movies. Ron says topic those on Passions now as the world turns. Okay, well, Passions had witches and warlocks and stuff, and B&B is about fashion, so she plotted for him. Okay, so Jess, we're not gonna sit there and put this on Sonny, who decided to cheat on Carly, right? What about Sonny's part? Carly said Nina didn't steal Carly's hotel, but she did steal her husband. But what about Sonny's part in this? Freddie says not. Freddie says not to be funny, but look at what happened with Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston, and so many other, not just black folks, but other races as well. Well, like I said, Freddie, the entertainment business is a very hard business to be in. Yes, he was. Actually, tell you the truth, Lord B, that was the one. That's the one. That's the live stream I was watching for a little bit before it got a little bit too heavy for me, and I felt it was better for me to exit. I remember that's exactly one that I was watching. Just as it's Sonny's fault, but Nina orchestrated that. Okay, Jess. Freddie says it was still your soul. I mean, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna. It sucks the position that she's in, but I'm also just like, I mean, Freddie, maybe she should. Jess, I mean, Blackmon, I'm trying Blackmon. Jess just knows how to. Jess, that's not the moment of silence. Makai, he, Jess, okay, let's just woosah that and just move on. Because Jess knows how to push my buttons. I'll tell you that much. Ron says, Albert, the two actresses are friends of off camera. Laura and Cindy Rogers kind of like, yes, that's true. They are friends. And Darby says nobody takes advantage of Sonny Corinthos. Freddie says both Nina and Sonny played a part. Yeah, but I agree to some extent, but here's the thing: at the end of the day, Sonny could have chose not to be with Nina. You know, like Sonny didn't have to. Here's the thing: let me tell you just how out of pocket this is. Let me just tell you how out of pocket this is. Because Carly didn't sit there and jump when he snapped his fingers to have her run to him. He decides to sit there and vet Nina. Now Nina shouldn't have slept with Sonny. I can sit there and agree with that. But at the end of the day, that's on Sonny. You know, that's on Sonny. A thoughts on Money Heist. I gotta watch it. I didn't watch it yet. I'm actually watching this thing called Rebel Moon, which is actually really good. Like if you like Star Wars stuff, but like Zack Snyder with it, I think you'll like it. Yeah, it's called Rebel Moon. I did want to watch that though. Eddie says Nina was waiting for them. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't cool what Nina did, right? But Sonny's the one that decided to be with Nina, you know? So it's like I can't really, we're gonna have to agree to disagree because like I'm not saying that Jess is entirely wrong, but orchestrated it. No, she just decided to go for it, which was wrong on her part. But Carly was out of pocket though. Because there's no way I'm blindly making a confession, not knowing who's on the other side listening. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do with Esme. Alicia, I believe Taraji was talking about both respect and money. I know what she's talking about. I can imagine being in your field, and yeah, yeah. I mean, it does suck. I mean, it more than sucks is demoralizing. Oh, you watched it, Jess? Okay. Ron says they took pictures together, and what happened? Delusional fans were saying how. Yeah, I mean, see, that's why I can't call them. I can't call them fans. No, Dave, my Christmas was amazing. My Christmas was amazing. I hope yours was as well. I was not there looking for something too. Oh, you piece of. I was not there looking for something too. Okay, I don't need to hear my sound of my own voice. Okay, we got 14 people in the chat. I mean, we got 32 people in the chat. We got 14 likes. You enjoying the stream? Hit the like button. It really does help. I'm gonna cheat and hit the like button for myself because why not at this point? So, um, but yeah, Rod. See, I don't even call them fans at this point. You know, it's like certain Star Wars fans. They take it too far. They take it way too far. So now Darby says Carly is right. Carly is in her rights not to accept an apology for someone who has done wrong to her. Yes, I'm very conflicted by that, Darby, because you don't owe somebody forgiveness. You know, you can apologize and that's great, but you don't owe anyone forgiveness. Um, but at some point, I'm also sitting there looking at it and being like, you can also be the bigger person to be like, Ron, so how will you call these people? I'll call them stalkers and bullies. Yeah, that seems right to me. That seems right to me. Mikhail says, what are your plans for New Year's Eve? Do you plan it? No, I do not. No, no, Mikhail, I do not. Mikhail, I do not. Um, I plan on getting in my bed and going to sleep. Spider Quake was good. Dave says it was good. Christmas Eve was good. Yesterday was good. Today would have been great, but my mom has vertigo and we couldn't. Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad that things were good and hope your moms feel better. Spy Quick says Albert Esme is back and is conflicted. Yes. Yeah, I can see it. I can Spider Quick, I could have did without the snot though. That was a little gross. Crystal says if Carly would have listened first time Nina called to try and tell her Sonny was alive, Carly might have saved Sonny. Yeah, I agree. And Darby says bigger person is the bigger doormat. Yeah, well, that's not entirely wrong, but so I says, yeah, I was just like, I mean, here's the thing, Spike. Like, I'm cool with the realism and the tears and everything like that, but I was like, this is gross. This is gross. I don't care how pretty you look. That's just gross. Lorby says, I don't know if Summer and Kyle should get back together. Their marriage may be too broken. Yeah, well, for me, like I said, once you cheat, you can't really go back on that. Flight Quick says, over 2 years ago, I was in Manhattan looking at the trees with family. It was packed. Yeah, I couldn't do Times Square. Flight Quick, I wouldn't. Nope. Ron says, I wonder how would Jada react to ever being in Salem. Probably rock her world in a non-blank way. Just as Christmas and New York City is so pretty though. I will not side on when she said, "Oh, I wish I could have saved her girl." It's like that chick was never going to be redeemed. Yes, very true, Freddie. Very true. Crystal says, "Sounds like a perfect New Year's Eve." Yeah, exactly. I was like, in my bed, it, in my bed. That's would be fun. Yeah, Johnson. Well, Cindy Watro said that she's been playing Nina for 4 years, which is amazing because she's also been getting a certain level of flack for 4 years. And like I said in my what you call it, even the actress has said that she knows that people like she knows there's a certain level of hate that Nina gets. It just sucks that the actress gets it as well. Freddie says no was yeah she. My issue with now was that she was very one dimensional. At least I only did Times Square once, and how was it, Alicia? How was it that one time that you've been there? How was it? I never actually been to Times Square on New Year's Eve. Ryan says I want Stefan to end up with no one because she doesn't. Oh, Stephanie because she doesn't know the meaning of love. Damn. I want Stephanie to end up with no one. No one. Damn, Ron. And Jess says, hell no. Yeah, see, I don't blame her. Johnson says before then Nina and Carly barely enter. That's actually very true. That's definitely very true. I think they only really started interacting when Cindy Watros took over the role. Now Crystal says Esme is like no. I actually think that she's a little bit better than what you call it. just as I did Times Square twice for New Year's and I hated it. Yeah, nope. Bobby says Cynthia didn't deserve the flag she's getting for her cat. Yeah. Like I said, Bobby, there was one point where she did a fan event with the other castmates and people booed her. I'm like, really? I didn't know about that. James was doing a live stream and he talked about that. I think I actually wound up doing a video about that. I think I actually wound up doing a video about that. But yeah, it's bad, bad, bad. There's no other word for it. It's just bad. But again, well, like I said when I first started, it's been like 2 days. Like even not live streaming for a day is a little weird for me. The only time I don't live stream if there's a holiday or I'm sick, and I got to be like sick, like blowing my nose constantly. Um, Me not to live stream. Yeah, Lisa said Times Square, New York City, cold, crowded, and crazy. Yep, all three of those, all effing three of those. That's why Craig says I bet I haven't seen in like 3 days. You weren't here Friday, Spider Quake? Freddie says Christina hate when Blaze called her a friend in public to Brooklyn. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I am I don't understand where she's coming from, but the hurt in her eyes. Kyrie's the one and only. One quick says I don't think so. Albert might have been. Yeah, that's what I was gonna sit there and say because I pretty much live streamed every day except for Sunday. I live streamed on Saturday. You weren't here though. You weren't here Saturday. Johnson says when Nina was dating Jack, she and Carly were on friendly terms, but that all changed after the whole Nell revelation. Ron says, yeah, I mean, also, like I said, when Cindy Watros took over, that's when it really, Ron says, never you told me about Cindy Watros incident with a fan, told her that they would slap her. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I said. They're nuts. Curry says my Jordan had Nikki snatched up for a minute without Claire wouldn't have survived. I don't know about that, Kyrie. It just seemed like they were actually at a stalemate. I'll watch it again, but my whole thing is Kyrie's. As much as I don't like Nikki, she did hella good. Like she played like she was drunk, and she did good. Freddie says Christina had that look like we weren't friends when you were back in my. Yeah, not really feeling them, Alicia. Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, I don't know what that's like as far as being in a closet and stuff like that. But and like I said, Jess did sit there and say like it's not like Christina didn't know the deal. She knows that Blaze is not out and stuff like that. So And Dave asked Kyrie, "So you going live tonight?" Um, so part of me is just like Christina being this upset that she's kind of like pulling away from her in public. It's like, why are you shocked by that? Like, why are you like, oh my god, I can't believe you did this. Like, but you knew that she was not coming out yet. You knew that she wasn't ready to come out yet. So I agree. I agree with Jess on that one. Freddie says Violet's being too sassy. It's funny too. Even Dion said the same thing. Yeah, Dion did a live stream, I think Saturday. Was it Saturday? Or was it Sunday? Harry says I'm a live stream tomorrow night. Okay. Okay, Lord, but yeah, it was Saturday. Okay, I feel like it was Saturday. Yeah, yeah, it was. Because I laid down and I saw some other people on, and Jonathan says, "Do you have any suggestion on which actor could take over as Kane?" I mean, no. I remember somebody suggested John Boyega, but I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not exactly really feeling Kane. I mean, they could probably do something with him, but to be fair, Jonathan, I wasn't super on board with Jonathan Majors either. So at this point, they can pretty much kind of do anyone else. I don't know. It's very hard to sit there and top Thanos. That's the problem, Jonathan. It's very hard to top Thanos. So it's like it's going to be kind of a you know. Ross is our hope for the new year that rents to repeat improves and hypocrites. No, Keith, Bridget. Well, I mean, I hope that. I mean, I hope right. I hope that all of the soaps improve. Ron says I want them to bring back Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I would like that as well. I doubt it's gonna happen, but it's funny, Duane. Like my friend who actually has a Marvel, like he actually has Marvel tattoo on his arm, is not feeling the direction of the way that Marvel's going. Lisa, it seems like they want to push Christina as blank fluid, but I don't feel it's sincere. I don't feel it's sincere. Have you Lobby says it was too late for me to participate in Gene's stream, but I watched it afterwards. Yeah, I was in it for a little bit. I watched a little bit of it. So it was, I'm not gonna lie, Lobby, you probably should have been in it because okay, let's put it this way: they have somebody that used to be in my live streams, and he got very political for like no reason. It was kind of funny, um, Lobby. Like watching Dion kind of drop the hammer a little bit. It didn't seem like it was a bit of an argument, or no. This one person was accusing Dion. What's good, Solomon? This one person was accusing Dion of sympathizing um, for Esme. So I found that was kind of funny. Gloria says, "I think I know who you." Yeah, And, that's the thing, Lobby. I don't think he's a bad person, but because English isn't this person's first language, I had a hard time trying to communicate with him in my live stream. And so sometimes he would just sit there and say some off the wall stuff. I'm just like, bro, what are you talking about? Plus, Lorby, I saw some people in his live stream that I don't see in my live stream. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Jess says, LOL, I know who. I'm pretty sure you do, Jess. I'm pretty sure you do. You are very clever. I'll say that much. And I don't mean being sarcastic. I mean like dead ass serious. You are very clever. So you know. Harry says, enjoying is not okay. Just says, no, 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 no. I'm just saying, like, no, you're smart. So you know who I'm talking about. So I don't even have to sit there and second guess it. That's what I mean, Jess. Ron says, Albert, I want Sheila to have a baby, and if it's a girl, name her Endorphin. You already got a name picked out for this child, Ron. Wow, that's good. You got an actual name. No, I just meant just I didn't have to sit there and second guess like you know. At least I may be old fashioned, but I really don't get why people who swing both ways. I just don't leave that one alone. Solomon says, why not piss me off today with Nikki consoling the person that injected her with alcohol? I guess I can kind of see where you're coming from. Carrie says, whoa. Carrie says, I gotta give Nikki some credit though. She's not a weak woman. I want to read that again. Carrie says, I gotta give, I gotta give Nikki some credit though. She is not a weak woman. Wow. Okay, Spider Quick, we get it. We get it, Car. We get it, Spider Quick. You can calm down on that now. I'm not gonna keep doing that because my patience is not going to be infinite. Duan says, Carrie says it pains me. That's why Carrie's. That's why I had to read it twice. I want to make sure I was reading it right. Duan says, I know exactly how you feel because when a person doesn't speak your language, communication is hard. You're not a psychic. Yeah, I felt bad for him, but then again, some of the things that he said were just a little out of pocket. And after a while, just like I just stopped reading his comments, so he just kind of stopped coming. You know, yeah, Lorby, that's all I was to saying. It's like let's just change it up because it's you're not doing that. Hmm. Queen Janice in the chat. What else? Why was not? Hmm. Those damn Logans. Yeah, I was gonna sit there. Like I said before, Wino was the best. Why? Out of all them, Wino was the best. Out of all four of them, Anthony was good. Anthony, I'm doing well. How are you doing? No, did you, Jonathan? I kind of wanted to watch it, but like at the same time, it was like I don't know how much I actually want to sit there and watch it. Like, did you see it? Janet, the problem is they keep talking about Eric. That's the biggest problem. That's how was it, Jonathan? Lobby, I miss saying it though like that. I miss saying it like that though. And Lobby, that's the only way I can sit there and talk about him at this point. Jonathan, did you see a movie on Netflix called Rebel Moon? Rebel says if Sheila should be by some miracle of science have a baby, she should name her after. Ooh, I like that, Darby. I like that. Duan said, Andrew was fired a little. Duan when she turned okay, she was good up until the point where she turned her back and Nikki took that bottle. Um, yeah, guys. Yeah, going into the new year, I'm definitely gonna be a little bit more militant about it. Anthony so I was also yeah, I like it so far. Johnson says I didn't that one, but Eric Reload did talk about it. It's because I watched the first hour, I liked it, so because exactly my friend said that the person that like came up with the idea pitched it to Star Wars, like to the people at Star Wars, and they didn't want to do it for some odd reason. So apparently that idea for that movie was pitched to Star Wars. But yeah, and that's the thing, Janet. Like half the episode was just talking about Eric, which is like it's it's just like that part has gone on a little bit too long. Solomon says to answer your question about I do think Summer and Kyle should get back together, but not right now. They should bring Lauren's son Finmore back and pair Summer with him for the moment. Okay. Oh, we're talking about Katie baby. Can't do that to Katie baby. DC. What is good, DC? Hope you had a good Christmas, by the way. Yes, I saw DC and James's live stream. I was like, hey, what's going on, buddy? When you when you gonna get back to my text, buddy? Hey, oh, okay. You know what? You do got never mind, Kyrie. So you got a point, but she's still Katie, baby, though. You do got a point. DC says I definitely did see yours. Sort of GH. Yes, I love it. We're in it now. DC says you was in the live chamber. You didn't say anything. Nope, DC. I was just creeping around. What was I doing? Oh, I was at my family's house. That's why I didn't really, you know. Johnson says Eric Leno did mention that removal either someone gets violated or it gets. I don't want to spoil it for you, Jonathan. I don't. I want to spoil it for you. Freddie says, "Peace. I'm going to watch the brand new Color Purple with Fantasia." Okay. DC said just observing in the live stream, not talking, give me WSP vibes. That's yeah. No, I don't know. I don't even actually have a reason why I didn't actually participate in it. I just saw it. Jess is so glad Esme got memories back. What will she do now? I can't wait. Same. DC says, I have to admit, lately, Weiner got me sympathizing with Phyllis and Audra. Okay, wait, really? Really? But Ida, how you doing tonight? But yeah, um, it's funny too, Kyrie, because I was thinking about you, um, which I know sounds super creepy already just saying that, but thinking about all the changes and stuff like that that you're doing so far, and I'm like, you know what? Like literally going into next year, I'm definitely gonna be a lot more militant about stuff that's going on here. So if I come across more as a dick than normal, then DC says I was hoping Eric was gonna die, but I'm damn. No, just about behavior in the chat, making sure that things don't get too out of hand, making sure that arguments don't get started, and just you know timing people out or just blocking people. I'll go for a timeout first and if see whoever gets the point. If they don't, then but yes, that's what I mean about being militant. Lisa, I hate the way Danny Glover character treated that woman. Don't get me started. DC says timing people out. Yeah, that's the warning at that point. That's gonna be the new warning. It's not gonna be like, hey, listen, let's just kind of chill out. It's like now at this point, it's like, nope. I don't know. Point is, it's just gonna be a lot more militant. Harry says, yeah, yeah, like yesterday, I made sure last day know that Darby is a good person. I handled it seriously enough while keeping the peace. Yeah, no, and honestly, to tell you the truth, I'm very impressed, Gary's. I'm actually, and that's the thing. It actually inspired me. It inspired me. I'm like, things are gonna be changing. So, Solomon says, I mean, daughter or granddaughter were referred to Bridget and Eric, not father or grandfather. Gemini, what's good, Gemini? Oh yeah, no, I know, Ron. You do not care. You do not care about this Eric stuff. Just says because I don't know how that beef started. Ooh, yeah, that was. Yeah, Alicia Albert, you're frequently a dick, but yeah, thank you, Alicia. Thank you. But no, just like I said, I'm just gonna be more militant about stuff. Like I said, seeing Kyrie's now and how he handled things, I was like, yeah, I definitely need to sit there and step it up. Because this live stream is going to be fun, and that's the bottom line. Oh no, I didn't hear about that beef. Who was in the wrong? Yeah, I didn't know about that. Laura B, I agree. I agree with DC. Maybe not as harsh as he said it, but um, I do think I do think that Eric should have died. And yes, I did, Jonathan. I actually saw it on Sunday. I liked it. It was also sad though, Jonathan, because it's the last one. Darby says I spent nearly 3 days watching the original Color Purple movie that I can't see myself looking at. Yo, whoa, 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 whoa. And that's the thing though. Like I liked it, but it was also just like that's what made me so mad though, Jonathan. It's because it's the last one. Yep. Yeah, Gemini, he's still alive. Spider says now last day, too sensitive. Darby be joking about them. Wait. Okay, so clearly there's a story that's going on that I missed. Well, you know what, Kyrie, I'll ask you about it later on. Johnson says last movie of DC and the first movie of DC to come out in 2025. You know, I love the relationship between him and his brother. I thought that was cool. Yes, yes, I'm just as cool. I thought I was in a lot of Kyrie's live streams, but apparently something happened and I wasn't there for. All right, have a good night, Crystal. Thank you for joining. Police said I'm actually been Police said I actually been holding back on my own militant side. Oh, okay. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that then, Alicia. Gemini says at least Donna has a place to live in 2024. Yeah. Darby says me and Last Day have a fake YouTube beef Harvard, but with no cursing ever. What? Wow. No, DC, they're not married. So 8.5, 9 out of 10. The numbers are those. Solomon says for some reason I think Ridge wanted to sneak into Arizona. That's so messed up. Yeah, she ain't doing it right, DC. That is yeah. In all honesty, and I think you are Carrie. Somebody said like the fact that she doesn't have any marriage or any claim like that. She can't really sit there and okay, we about to Ron until you can sit there and until you can sit and explain how Donna's a gold digger. I'm not gonna sit there and take that comment seriously. We said did old fashioned Nicole and Days. Did old fashioned did old did old behind Nicole on Days actually? Yeah, she did. Yes, she did. Dougie says last day is Nick Newman to my Thomas Forster. Yo, that is so crazy. I Gemini says F that you run all your channels how you want to because you have to be happy with your work. Gemini says F that run all your channels how you want to. DC says yeah, saw Marshall with the moves and that last week. Told you she I can't with you. Gemini says Albert, we told you Nick was a I mean, I know Gemini, but see, not to sound mean or anything like that, but I can't jump on that bandwagon. Like, if he does something out of pocket if he does something out of pocket, I'll call him out, you know. But I know people have been watching it longer than me. They have a certain dislike for him. I get that. I gotta see it to sit there and call it out. I can't just, Solomon says, I believe Donna really loves Eric a lot, but is she in love with him? Oh, thank you, Gemini. No, I definitely will be. I definitely will be. Um, um, like I said, I'm just gonna be more militant about things, and when things get out of pocket, that's it. DT says Albert is a businessman. He's the Jack Abbott out here. This channel is his. You damn right. You damn right. I know he's joking, but he's absolutely right. I want it to be fun, and it's going to be fun, and that's bottom line. So we all gonna have a good time. That's it. Gemini says Nick is the adult version of Spencer for real entitled. See, I don't see that. I don't see that. Yeah, no, I can agree. I can agree, DC. I mean, Anna's okay, but then she has an accent, and that bumps her up a couple of points. I'm gonna be honest. Anna's accent bumps her up a couple of points. It just does. Whoa, okay. Tyrese is getting saucy tonight. But quick says out against him. Yes, I do. Well, okay, that's you really shouldn't be knowing about that. You really should not be knowing about that, Spider Quake. W says we got to get Albert a seeing eye. No. Lobby says see exactly. It's an accent thing. Well, just when her accent it kind of bumps her up to like a 6.5. Her accent bumps her up to a 6.5. Gemini says, and his accent is real. Yeah. Albert, what's Discord? I mean, no, I don't have a Discord. I may get one day. Spikequick says, I know Jimmy Simmons made it was yes. Well, again, Spikequick, you shouldn't know that, but yes. You shouldn't know that, but yes. That's the oh no. DC ain't playing. He's not playing. He's being dead ass serious. We're not gonna play. We're not gonna play that off. Ryan says Donna is only after Eric's money. She's not in love with him, so she's a gold digger. That's why Eric is not dying with disappointment and a waste of time. But Ryan, what has she done? What has she done to make you say that she's a gold digger? Just that why are you deleting it? Just it don't matter if he deletes it. I can still see it. We can all still see it. Act like deleting something going to sit there and change anything. One says, I don't know how to. Oh, you don't know how to use Discord. Spike Quick says, I would you prefer Gemma or Daisy or Yo Yo? That's a tough one. I'm not going to sit there and say Daisy, but you know what? Spike Quick, I would go with Yo Yo. As much as I love Gemma's accent, I'm going to go with Yo Yo. I'm going to go with Yo Yo. Harry says, I can tell Mr. Brain got that mighty. Whoa. Okay, we getting a little rated R tonight. Okay. Jamil says Abadana was sleeping with Eric while he was married to Stephanie. I mean, no, that's foul. I just, Ron and Smith, they're talking about gold digger, so I want to sit there and hear his explanation of why he thinks it's a gold digger. Oh, okay. Alicia's also getting a little spicy tonight. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, Spike. Like she's yeah, she's a very pretty girl. I just like yeah, yeah. I did hear about it. Jonathan. Yeah, it was yesterday. Right? I thought it was Sunday. DC says, "Fine. I stand by my comment. I speak on Mr. Brennan microphone. I said that I would shag on that. No Whitney Hughes. Whoa. Okay. Simon says, I wonder if they send Eric home and he ends up actually tragically dying. Will Rick, Felicia, and Christina still be on the sofa? Probably. DC said Abby wasn't ready. You know, DC, you just come across as so innocent. You know, you just come across as a very innocent person. So whenever DC gets a little bit spicy, it's just like, oh, um, thing like Gemma. Who was he? Oh, Fitz, right? Spider Quake. The other guy was Fitz. Man, I miss Agents of Shield. I'm not gonna lie, Spider Quake. I used to love that show. That was my show. Sometimes I go back and I watch little clips from that and eat that cake all night long. Okay. Carrie says I speak on Mr. Brennan microphone and eat that. Oh, I'm not sure, Lobby. Not sure. I know. I'm still just like it always throws me off, Carrie. It always throws me off, DC. Yeah, I said. I was like, usually we do this stuff in the the members only, but I guess tonight, you know, is like you said, Gemini said DC's no one in this chat is innocent. Yeah, but Gemini, DC usually is. He's a very reserved and you know, hmm, I guess nice ones can be freaks. Okay, I respect it. Apparently so, Kyrie's. Like Jesus Christ. Duan says May all the way. Oh, you're right, Duan. I forgot about Melinda May. That was my I love that woman. DC says Felicia and Nate, I would risk it all. I would devour that microphone, no question asked on the spot. Yep. Lobby says it got blue like confessions in here. No, Lobby, we're way past blue like confessions. Oh wait, Alicia, you didn't really know what X-rated was? I don't know who Liv Morgan is. The hell he is not. No, 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 no. We ain't back. No, 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 no. You ain't joking. We're not want. DC says, "But how's everyone doing tonight?" He ain't joking. Darby says, "Between DC and Albert, I always thought that DC was the more respectable one out of the two." Well, damn, Darby. He's the one Albert will call if he needed to be bailed out of jail. I'm sorry, I can't get past the first comment. The first part of that comment. Just say, yeah, I thought everyone knew that. I did too, Jess. Jim, I said DC. I said he wasn't joking. Darby said, "What, bro?" Darby, you just said that DC was more respectable than me. What do you mean, what? Let me go back. Okay, yep. All right. I just want to keep that one up there. Alicia says, "Blue like confessions, here for it." Darby says, "I said what I said with no regrets." No, that's cool. I'm not mad at you, Darby. I could really sat there and said that DC's more respectable. Okay, I'm just DC says, "Wow, it's just trying to put my business." Did he really just say that? Really, really, DC? You're right. I'm the one that's. God, lady, I think you need some wine. I think I needed some wine at this point. I mean, that says Darby DC is professional. That's all I can comment on Albert's channel. Oh, I listen. I ain't mad at him. I was just more like I didn't realize. You know, we're seeing a whole new side to DC, and I'm with it. Solomon says, "Lord have mercy," is getting violent in here. Ron says, "But do you think that's a good name for a child in Dora?" Because, I mean, I think it's a nice name. I don't know who Tabitha is, but I think it's a nice name. Yeah, I was like, wow, we're in a lot. Darby says, "Albert is a good person." Yes, I'm a good person. Apparently, I'm not as respectable as DC, according to Darby, but I'm a good person. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Darby. Darby says, "See, with me, it's just perfectly." Yes, that's very true. It's actually very true. Like, wow, we're in a whole new side to DC. He really just sat there and said, "I put out his." DC says, "But Felicia, or gargle that microphone just playing. Just wanted to see everyone's reaction." He's not playing about that. Chat. DC's not playing about that. He's being dead ass serious. Listen, I'm here for it. Gemini says, "How is this new side of DC?" I peeped DC the first time he spoke. Darby says, "But DC is a more respectable person." But DC is a more respectable person in the YouTube multiverse. Gemini says, "Aubrey just noticed DC's true side." Listen, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm just more like Billy says, "Oh my God, thank you, Jonathan." Johnson says, "There's a theory that Xander returns to B&B might be to make Thomas answer for running Emma off the road and causing her death. Yeah, I heard that he was coming back. I didn't actually see him, so I don't know who he is. But um, Jonathan, I'm up for a new character, so that'd be a breath of fresh air. Thank you, Jonathan. Cat Lady says Albert Fish. Mm. You know what? Darby just got me speechless. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, a new character on B&B is a breath of fresh air. Ron says Albert Endora is a great name. Hopefully she'll is named her baby. Ron is not letting go. I love it, Ron. Keep that same energy, my guy. Yeah. um, it's actually a good thing that I'm not drinking. Lord knows what I would have actually said if I was drinking at that point. Johnson says Xander dated Zoe before. Oof. Almost, I'm not gonna lie, Jonathan. I almost actually feel bad for Xander because Zoe was. Zoe says, "I'm surprised they're bringing Xander back. It feels like so many recent B&B characters just disappeared." Listen, any characters other than Brooke and Ridge, I'm cool with it. Gemini says B&B having new characters are a waste of time because we would only see them twice. Well, what? I hope that this year will be a little bit better for the soaps. Yeah, I hope it'll be better for the soaps. Yeah, I mean they did show Thorn maybe a couple of times. Alicia says Xander on days related to yes. Yeah, Alicia. I mean he's called Kyriakis, but he calls himself Cook. I think he's that's one of the problems. Yes, but just to answer your question, yes, he is Alicia. But the family tree is so twisted on that show. It's like everyone's related to everyone. Billy says they need to bring Nicole back. I want to know why she and Xander divorced. Oh, Zendaya's divorced. I have no idea who Nicole is. Gemini says, DC, if I was in your area, we would hang out for sure. Gemini said, any thoughts on Ava and Dante hooking up? I don't see that happening. I do not see that happening. That'd be interesting. That would definitely be a twist. I'll tell you that much. That would definitely be a twist. That did happen. I don't see it though. But if they want to be bold, then yes. Answer that question. Well, Spider-Quake, Dante and Sam is not really that much better. We're gonna be honest. They're practically brother and sister. Think about that for a minute. Duan says make B&B an hour because you only. I've said that. I've said that for a long time, Duan. That they need to sit there and make that show an hour. Kiana said they had a vibe thing. Hmm. I guess you definitely saw something that I didn't. Johnson says Sam was better with Jason. Yeah, I can 100% agree with that. One says Nicole is Maya's Avon's sister. Just that Ava does seem like she flirts with him. Are you sure, Jess? Because sometimes maybe it's just her I think that was just her being sarcastic. But I don't know. I didn't see it. I saw it more as her being sarcastic. Hmm. Okay. Wow. I got the spicy part of that. Mm, mm. Johnson says Maya is the first transgender character on B&B Hat. Wow. They must have been bold back then. Interesting. Just as I think that's just how she acts though. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna sit there and say. Like I don't think it was just as I don't know if they wanted to make her seem seductive. I see it as just more just like a character sort of thing. Elisa Ava flirts with everyone. She reminds me of myself without a gun. Is that so, Alicia? That's interesting. That's hot. Jenna says Harris and Ava seem like they would be a real life couple of great chemistry. I guess it would make sense. They worked together for a while when they were on General Hospital. Ron says Albert so Finn will be thrilled to have a sister named Endura, I assume. I don't know if thrill's the word. Um, his mom being like 60 plus something years old. At least I do like Ava and Harris. Yeah, it really does give me the whole Carly and Jason vibes. Just that, yes, she does flirt with everyone. Yeah, it's kind of just like her thing. Darby says I still haven't watched the Barbie movie yet. One of my friends watched it, and he said that he loved it. But he also watches The Golden Bachelor, or he does watch The Bachelor with his fiance. So it's very hard to sit there and kind of take some of the stuff that he watches seriously. Like, yeah, I love that Barbie movie. I'm like, I didn't watch it. I don't plan on watching it. Certain lines are just I'm not crossing. That's a line that I'm not crossing. Darby says, fire your friend Albert. I'm just like, bro. I mean, he likes to do these, watch this stuff with his girlfriend. He try to find stuff to date or his fiance. But DC says, I love the Golden Bachelor. That man had moves. Yes, you know what the problem with, okay, you know what the problem with that is, though, DC? At that age, don't you think there's a little, like, he says that he watches the show for the drama. But at that age, should you really be having that much drama? I think that's kind of the problem with with that show. Not exactly what you expected. Yeah, he did say that as well, Dolly. Solomon says the Barbie movie seemed kind of dumb from what I saw on the previous. No offense to those who watched it. I just, yeah, I can't. Darby says, leave him, Albert. It's too late. I just, I don't know. I mean, I think that they like to try to find stuff that they like watching together and drama and stuff like that. But I can't. Ron says when I was watching Passions and Tapper did talking to her child. I'm like, really, Endora can't speak back. She's a well, yeah. Just says you wouldn't like the Barbie movie. Yeah, I no, no. At least that there were some really deep at some parts of the movie. I just I don't know. Oh yeah, same Spider Quake. Esme is a bad girl. DC says, well, the guy from the Golden Bachelor, his wife died, which is why he wanted to find love again. No, I get that part. DC, that part makes sense. I'm talking about the drama, and it's just it's one of those things where it's like at that age, it comes across as silly and unnecessary. You know, like the younger bachelors or whatever, fine. They want to play those games, drama and stuff like that. But when you get to a certain age, it's not fun. It's not cute. It doesn't look cute, and it for me, it doesn't come across as entertaining. Johnson said, "There's a Hot Wheels movie. I'm not. I would not be surprised. I don't know if I would watch it, but just says Asma is like a six. She's pretty though. Hmm, I don't know. I don't. I don't even. I don't. Yeah. I want to sit there and say a six. I want to sit there and say a six. No, probably have to be maybe like a seven, but not a six. DC says, I mean, old people have drama too. Yeah, but at that point, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Joanna says, I don't know if I can get into. Yeah, I couldn't. Happy night, Laura B. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Lisa said, Esme is really a five, maybe. Yeah, I don't know about an eight. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on that one. Probably not really. Probably not really. That's why I said. That's why I said, Jenny. Yeah, a seven. I would give her a seven. That's I would give her a seven. Ron says, I got to admit, when someone else picks up Endora, she feels like a dog. Absolutely, absolutely, Janet. That's without a doubt. Yes, that is without a doubt, Janet. Like Quick says, I mean, whatever you say, bad girl in my head. Whenever you say bad girl in my head, it's like getting. Oh, okay. You shouldn't be thinking. Yeah, I no. Wait, Alicia, who's a four? Oh, Alicia, who's a four? Yeah, no, I know that's Spider Quick. You should know that. See, you should know that. You shouldn't know half of the stuff that you're simply talking about. I don't know what you should know, but you damn sure should. Like you damn sure should know that. Alicia says, "Esme look like an Amish runaway." I can see that. It's not the point, Spider Queen. Black Monsters, I have no comments. You did. I just, I mean, that's the thing, Black Monster. Like, yeah, I knew that stuff at that age. But I really shouldn't have known that stuff at that age, if we're going to be honest. Yeah, her face looks kind of boring. Duan says Esme is a right, but not a 10. Yeah, I was like, I don't know where you're coming with these numbers from. Thomas says, I want a storyline next year. I want to know when Nate cheats on Victoria with Audra and gets her pregnant. Audra is a hottie and would do much better with Nate than Kyle and Tucker. Well, I guess so. Simon. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. It's like I had some stuff in my head. I was like, I'm not even gonna go there. Um, it's just like hearing the way that um he talks. I'm just like, you shouldn't know that stuff. But then I'm being a hypocrite because I knew that stuff. But I shouldn't have known that stuff either. So there's that. Talking about foreplay. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Have a good night, Dave. Thank you for joining. It's always good to see you. Darby says Esme with too much makeup on will make her look like a clown. You know who had too much makeup on, Darby? Joss or Eda McCoy, which really was not necessary. She could have came natural and she would look fine. I mean, she was pretty, but it was like, whoa, you. Yeah, exactly, Spike. And here's the thing: she's one of those girls that really don't really need a lot of makeup. Like she can wake up fresh face and be fine. Have a night, Alicia. It was great to see you. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, Jen. I was like, she looks fine. She's one of those people that don't really need. Some people need a little makeup. I'll say that. Just as why would she show up to a award show natural? Because she looks beautiful. That's why, Jess. One says, wouldn't it be funny if Audra was pregnant by Kyle? I mean, yeah, actually, it would. Yeah, it would. Darby said there was a fighting robbery putting you on. That's very true, Darby. Remember the last time very, very good point, Darby. Remember the last time that I got just a little heated. Um, she pretty much kind of gave me the smoke all weekend. Jess was Jess was not happy with me. And I'm actually giving her a compliment this time. That's the funny thing. Jess is not happy with me all week, and I was like, Jesus Christ, Jess. I mean, goddamn. Jess says, I mean, it's a big event, and there will be cameras, so makeup has to be done. I get that, Jess, but the thing is, she's one of those people that don't need a lot of makeup. Like some people, they need a little extra. They need a little extra help. She's one of those people that don't really need it. That's all I'm saying. It's unnecessary. And, I was like, damn, Jess was not there acting like I was not there going around kicking puppies and shit. Like I was like, whoa, like, what did I do, Jess? Carrie says, does Maxie need anything extra? You know damn well she does. You see, I'm not gonna go there, Kyrie. Ron says, obviously that would be great. Yes. Indoor, indoor Carter, yes. Darby says, just stop, Abra, stop. You know, you have a point, Darby, because the last time I didn't, well, we know what happened. You're right, Jess. I don't want you to sit there and think that I'm going to be running around kicking puppies. Duan says Audra has been messing with Kyle and Tucker. She's going to end up pregnant. And no, Kyrie, no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Kyrie, Donna is a 9.5. She is no. Solomon says if the storyline was done right after Nate and Audra affairs exposed, Victoria would slap Nate and tell him to get out of her life, and Kyle and Tucker would explode. See that? That'd be interesting. Ron says Albert and Sheila better. Ron, Ron says and Albert and Sheila better not use birth control. Oh, she better not use birth control. Okay. And she better not use birth control. How do you even type something up like that? How do you actually type up something like that? How do you type up somebody better not use birth control? Joanna says Donna is down there with no, 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 no. Honestly, tell you the truth, Duan, you're my guy and everything like that, but you start giving numbers and women and numbers wrong numbers. So, like, no, no, just no. Better not use birth control. Black Mouth says it's just so funny. It's like, how do you sit there and type something up like that? No, 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 I don't. I don't, Tyrese. Donna is a 9.5, and I'm still going to call her K baby. Darby says, what if Jack hadn't feared Audra and Audra married Jack and takes control of the boat after Diane goes to jail for investment? I would actually like that. I would actually like that story. That would be soapy. Solomon says a few weeks later, Audra will reveal that she's pregnant and doesn't know if Nate, Tucker, or Kyle is the father. She'll find out the daddy is Nate. That'd be interesting. No, 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 Duan. You started putting wrong ratings on the women that I was with there that you were talking about. Duan, you gave Esme a 10. Stop it. No, 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 no. I'm sorry, Kyrie's. I disagree. Donna's a 9.5 and Diane Miller's a 10. And we all and, well, you know the reasons why. Um you know the reasons why. Kyrie says I think it's just extra funny because I can read it in your voice. So it's like whenever you say something sarcastic like that, it's like it's just extra funny. Like I said, Dwayne, you're my guy, but you started putting wrong ratings. I just no, I can't with you, Chess. I nope. Darby says 10. Same guy that you know what, Darby, you're the same guy that said that DC's more respectable to me. So I can't with you. You're my guy, but I no. Mm-mm. And no, I'm not letting that go. No, no, just no. Ron says I agree with someone that I'm surprised Audrey isn't pregnant by now. She's sleeping around. Maybe she is on birth control. Ron, you said that um yeah, actually I would actually put it there. Jen, yes. 7.5. Yes, you're right, Janet. No, sorry. I mean, we had to agree to disagree on that one, Kyrie's. And you know what? No, no. You know, Kyrie's, I think you know why now at this point. I think you know me well enough to know why that I don't agree with that rating. Solomon says, even though he's aware of Nate and Audrey's affair, Tucker would desperately make a plea for Audrey as opposed to her. Audrey accepts and drops Nate. No, I can kind of see that. I can actually see that. See, why we gotta go there? I mean, you're half right, but your your execution is wrong. I'll sit there and say that much. Anyway, like I said, you know me well enough, so I give you a half a point on that. I gotta sit there and take away a point because well, that was just unnecessary. Um, but yes, yeah, Jenna. Where? Okay, there it is. But yeah, Jenna, I would agree with you on that. She's pretty. I do think that Zendy's gonna want up taking. I do think that Zendy's gonna want up taking her though. I do. Just like Maxie, right, Kyrie's? Just like Maxie. Maxie will get more men at the club. You know, Kyrie's, I still got that video that I do watch from time to time. So let's just think about that for a minute. Yep. Let's just think about that for a minute. Someone says one thing that sets Audrey off a bit is that Tucker keeps insisting on her signing a prenup agreement and agree to a life insurance policy. Hmm. Harry says, "Stop throwing that in my face, Harry." I know, I know. Well, you know, Kyrie, I haven't actually brought it up in a long time, so it's well, you got that right. You got that rating right. Darby says, Albert, you are the Ice T to DC's Jay Z. Okay, I accept that. I agree with that, Kyrie. I agree with that. I accept that, Darby. Ron says, yeah, no, 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 no. Just you know, for me, no. Ryan says, Albert, the difference between Audrey and Sheila is that Audrey has more than one partner, and she's sleeping around, but Sheila has only one, which is Deacon. But I want her to not use. You want her to not? Yeah, no, no, Ron. You said that she better not be using birth control. Darby says Maxie is full fic. Oh, you know what, Darby? I'm gonna be nice, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna let it go at that point. Oh, come on, Kyrie. She's Katie Baby. Why are you gonna sit there and keep disrespecting Katie Baby like that? Solomon says one night Tucker goes into the bathroom to take a shower and mystery person sneaks in and shoots Audra is rushed to the hospital. Things look bleak for her. That sounds like a soap opera I would want to watch. Keep disrespecting Katie, baby. Johnson says, I heard that Holly would end up in the hospital from an OD and Tate will be blamed for it. It probably happens after their date. Yeah, what if, yeah, they're supposed to go on a date this week. So, yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. It's going to be an interesting episode. Perry says, I can't wait for Alex to lose his fake fortune. I don't feel bad for him at all when the truth. I said the same thing, Kyrie. I said the same thing. Me and Dolly was going at it for a little bit. A lot of stuff he was saying was just out of pocket. Ron says, my mom always says full figure was a nice way of calling someone. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, yeah. It's funny, Duane, because apparently I've been accused of body shaming. So Ron says, yes, Abishila does not need to be on birth control because I want her to finally have her child. Dora. Harry says, extremely out of pocket. All he had to do was type an email. Thank you, Kyrie. I wish you was here earlier when me and Dolly was going at it because Dolly was actually agreeing. Dolly was actually Dolly was actually agreeing with Alex. Ross says, Kyrie, and the way he treats Maggie. Oh my God, Kyrie, I wish you was here earlier. I really wish you was here earlier. Ron says, glad that Holly is going to give Tate a chance. Uh, I can't with that girl. Simon says possible suspects are Nate, Victoria, Kyle, and Tucker. All of them deny any involvement with the shooting. Oh man, if only Brad Bell was actually sitting there watching this live stream, take some notes, kind of see what some good ideas was. Harry says, "Don't worry, I have a long memory. I'll talk to them." Yes, good. I'm actually, what? I'll be there. I will be there, Carries. Ron says Brady will be upset and blame Holly for his son being arrested. Oh, that should be interesting. Johnson says if Leo decides to tell the truth to Nicole and has the proof, do you think Desperado? I think, Jonathan, I feel like at this point she has to do something because what else is she going to do? I mean, she can't afford to pay him because Eric's a bum. Janet says, night, see you tomorrow. Have a good night, Janet. Have a good night, Queen Janet. I mean, John, seriously, she can't afford to pay Leo because Eric's a bum. So at this point, I think she would try to kill him. To be honest, Darby says it's part of Alex's job to make his employees feel good about working for him during the. Darby, where were you at? I wish I wish you was actually here. Maybe I don't know if you were actually here when me and Dolly was sitting going at it. Harry says Brady should be happy he don't have to visit that blank Rachel. She's a future menace to society. Hmm. Johnson says she doesn't have enough money. Yeah. Well, Jonathan, she's pretty much paying all the bills. Because, Eric's a bum. Darby says I was there too. Well, okay. I wish those comments would have came out before. Some instance Archie survives the shooting and believes it's either Kyle or Nate that shot her, but it is discovered that Claire shot her as payback for taking Nate away from her mother and that Tucker hired her. Ron says, Albert, I still see that Melinda Trash can't get a man. She's really unlucky. Um, well, that's one word for it. Ron says, Albert, what would you rate Ann Jordan? Maybe a five? I was just gonna say a five. I'll give her a five. Kyrie says, I hope Harrison locks up Stefan. Darby said they came out, check the replay. Okay, maybe okay. Okay. Well, as fun as this actually was, I'm gonna end the live stream here. I do want to thank everyone for joining now. This is actually a lot of fun. I so missed doing this. I was only off for 2 days and it felt like forever. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight. And I look forward to seeing each and every single one of y'all back here tomorrow. And have some fun, chill, joke, laugh. DC was definitely something. Perry says John looks okay. See, I can't carry this. No, I don't even think you believe that. That's the sad thing. I don't even think you believe that. Have a good night, cherry ice cream. Johnson says join us next time for another edition of So Chat with Albert Bostic. Thank you, my friend Jonathan. It was great to see you again. Ron says I worked out for Stephen thinking he thought EJ was gonna. I was actually kind of disappointed that EJ didn't help. Yes, have a good night, Ron. Have a good night, Duan. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Solomon. It was really great to see you again. Ronnie Ron. Stay being Ron. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Spiderquake. Darby. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Duan. Have a good night, Gemini. Right. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Uh, you know who you are. If I did miss you, have a good night. And I will see you on the next live stream. Duan says, I don't even know what Betty looks like. She looks better in Jordan. I know that much. Carrie says, good night, Ron. Good night, Queen Jess. Good night, Dwayne. Good night, Blind. Wow, Blind Boomer Boss. Good night, Solomon. Good night, Darby. Good night, Jonathan. Good night, Spiderquake. And I believe everyone. I love it. I love it, Kyrie's. Yeah, I agree with that. Yes, have a good night, Solomon. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. I will see ya in the next live stream. Laters.